しみの中でも希望が遠く思えても紡ぐ絆は始まり僕らまだ飛べるさ行こう
Hey guys, what's up? Lord Meecher again here, your lord of video games, and welcome to another episode of Trails into Reverie. In the last episode, we saw the Bright family go on a very nice and needed vacation. And that was wonderful. And someone popped up that I wish I never see in any of these games again. Please, for the love of God. Take him away. But we're going to be continuing right where we left off. We are going to be going to one step forward and see what awaits for us here. Honestly, I'm excited and I hope you guys are as well. Because, oh boy, we shall see what is in store here for us. Early March 1207 of the Septian calendar. Okay, so this is still after the wedding. After commanding the Wiseland army in the war, the one-time head of Lamar's forces was set to remain principal of Thor's branch campus. To that end, she found herself poring over reams of paperwork. Reams? I think reams, not reams. Reams of paperwork. I'm sad that we didn't get to go to the branch campus. I mean, we kind of did explore it in one of these daydreams, but you know what I mean. Like, fully. Thor's branch campus, principal's office. Okay. There. I suppose it's about time for a break. Oh, to a tea break. All right. When I first took this position, I never thought I'd stick with it. But thinking about the changing landscape of the continent, there's great significance behind staying here. I never plan on going back to my provincial army anyway. I need to put my all into being the principal, for Lady Mildine as well. Reevaluating the structure of the Thor's main campus and the revival of club activities. The main campus is going to see major changes. The branch campus is going to expand in scope. In addition to a reshuffling of the teaching staff, more hands will be brought on board, and the number of students will increase greatly. For now, it looks like I'll be in charge of the arts. Instructor Mary and I will have to coordinate not just when it comes to classes, but clubs as well. If I remember correctly, she's currently back home taking some time off. I remember she came to me to talk about her romantic woes. It was at the farewell party the night before the Battle of Jormungandr. And I believe Wallace was there as well. Oh, who's calling? Speak of the devil. It's me. What is it? I see. Understood. Well now, this should be fun. Oh boy. What's going on? Oh boy. Oh, we are in this is where Yusa's territory is. No, oh, this is St. Arc, the old capital. Okay, never mind. It looked a little bit like it. St. Arc. Oh, okay.
There you are, Mary. I'm sorry for asking you here during such a busy time of the school year. If it caused you to use up some of your valuable vacation time.
It's perfectly alright. I managed to finish everything I needed to do. I'm thankful for the opportunity to take a break and come home for once. So, what is it you wanted to speak with me about, Father?
Well, you see, I'm happy that your career is going so well. However, Bah, suppose there's no sense in beating around the bush. What exactly is the status of your relationship with that man?
Do you mean Makarov?
Yes, him! That scruffy-looking commoner with no sense for the finer arts. I learned you two have been seeing each other for over a year, the night before the Great War started. It was still just a phone call. I could tell from speaking with him that night that he's a strong-willed sort of man. He's been Professor Schmidt's second disciple. However, what exactly has he done in the half a year since? He's still yet to give you a formal proposal or buy you a ring!
Yes, but I thought you accepted his explanation when we came to visit.
You mean after the war?
To be frank, Professor Schmidt still has yet to recognize any of the results I've produced thus far. Until that happens, I won't feel as though I've earned my keep as a professional researcher. Once I've accomplished that, then only then will I be ready to settle down with Mary. So please, I ask that you remain patient for a little while longer. I just need a bit more time.
His words were quite impactful, but they lacked convincing. To make matters worse, I haven't heard a single word from him since. Just what are these results he spoke of? Isn't he an instructor first and foremost like yourself?
I assure you he has his reasons. Even if you, of all people, find that hard to believe.
Enough. I'd rather move on from discussing him. I summoned you here today to talk about something else entirely. You have a marriage interview coming soon, Mary.
Pardon? What in the world are you talking about?
I respect the feelings you hold for that man. However, I can tell how unsatisfied his hesitancy has left you. You say he has his reasons, but not even you understand what results he's searching for, do you?
No, not specifically. But he still has my support regardless.
That may be, but I can't simply stand by and let you wallow in suspense like this. As for this interview, someone very respected was willing to arrange this meeting. It will reflect poorly on our house should you refuse to go through with it now. It's scheduled for tomorrow. I expect you to be there, yes?
This is all so sudden. You've put me into a position where I can't refuse.
Let me be clear. I'm not forcing you to marry this person. I simply want you to keep your options open. As they say, experience is everything in life. As for who the suitor is, I'll leave that as a surprise. His character is even higher than his social standing, I assure you. That is all. I suggest you get a good night's rest ahead of tomorrow.
Father, we're not done talking.
I said, that is all.
Fine. Please excuse me.
Well then. Okay. One step forward. Daydream. That night. I'm sorry, guys. Jem is in the background studying, and she's just turned around with all this. She's just looking at it like, what the hell is going on? So, that's what this is all about. It's my fault that it's come to this.
Please don't blame yourself. I'll be fine. My father said he wasn't going to force anything on me, so he should still respect my decision.
Really? That's a relief.
So, does that mean you were at least a little concerned about losing me?
A little. More like out in an absolute panic. Still, I wouldn't have to go through this if I were just a little more reliable.
That's not how I see you at all. You're working as hard as you can. That's something to be admired.
No. Getting those results for the old man is just a matter of pride.
I'm not gonna be the man I ought to be until the job is done. Say I'm that stubborn old goat's second disciple, but I left the institute without presenting a capstone project. Just look at everything George and Tita have already accomplished at their ages. Compared to them, I'm pathetic.
Makarov. So, would you happen to be at the branch campus research building again today?
Yeah, Nine Hill Keep is here. That makes for a perfect testing ground. The main campus is no slouch, but it's sort of the professor's home turf.
I suppose it would be. I take the details of the project are still confidential then?
Yeah, sorry about that. It's all gonna stay under wrap until it's complete. Promise, you'll be the first one to know once that old man's satisfied. Once that's done, I'll be paying your father another visit.
You don't have to worry about that. Father may be impatient, but I'm in no rush. Take your time. It's getting late, so I should go. Please, try not to push yourself too hard.
I won't. I've only got one class tomorrow, so I was thinking of pulling an all-nighter. But just for you, I'll take it easy. Talk to you soon.
He's neck deep in his research as ever. Rob tries to hide it, but I can tell how concerned he is about me. It would be selfish to ask for more than that. But just once I wish he'd say he was going to come rushing to my side. No, this only goes to show how much faith he has in me. I need to show the same faith in him. I have to politely turn down whatever suitor father has arranged for tomorrow.
Yes, atta girl, Mary. I wonder who this mysterious suitor is. And so the day of the arranged marriage meeting arrived. Much to everyone's surprise, the mediator for the said event was none other than the ruler of the Sutherland province, Marcus Higharms. However, the arranged partner Mary was supposed to meet came as an even greater surprise. Who? Wallace?
But Brigadier General Wallace? Oh, excuse me. You were recently promoted to Major General, as I recall.
It's fine. I don't expect you to call me by my rank anyway. I believe the last time we saw each other was the evening before the Great War.
Yes, I believe so. It's good to see you again. But there hasn't been some sort of mistake, has there?
Don't be rude, Mary. Please forgive my daughter's behavior. Your lordship, Major General. It's all right. Your surprise is understandable. Major General Bardius has quite the reputation in Sutherland, but he's hardly known as a ladies' man. He's been approached about potential partners for marriage before, but he's never accepted even once. This is the Marquis says. It's the first time meeting up with a partner for an arranged marriage. That's because I never felt anything toward a potential suitress till now. Though I have only met Lady Mary once, I became somewhat of a secret admirer of hers. What sort of man would I be if I let an opportunity like this pass me by? I had to accept.
You feel that way about me, Lord Wallace?
Well then, I'm happy that my daughter won the favor of a man such as yourself.
Father.
I look back and Jem is just glued to this like it's a soap opera drama. She has stopped doing her homework and she is just looking.
Oh no.
I recall speaking with Lord Wallace and Lady Aurelia about my romantic troubles the night of the party. He should know how I feel, so why is he doing this?
In that case, imagine things should go quite smoothly.
Yes, so it seems. Or as a crowd, wouldn't you say? Why don't we give them some privacy? Take as long as you need, you two.
House Altheim and House Bardias are among the most distinguished families in Sutherland. It was my pleasure to serve as a mediator. I'll be expecting good news. I'll do what I can.
So...
Okay. The loading screen takes so long. Jeez, come on. Oh! They're just having a little walk. Sinart truly is a wonderful and charming city, don't you think? Before it was the chalk color it is today, it was the shining white beacon that served the capital following the calamity of the Dark Ages. Once peace returned, it became the home to Arbonia's renaissance of the fine arts.
Correct. It is said that Sutherland's warmer climate played a hand in sparking people's interest and desire for the arts. That's how House Altheim came to own several works of art from the era of the Old Capital. What about your house, Lord Wallace?
Well, House Bardi has planted its roots in Arabonia after the War of the Lions, so it has a lot of heirlooms from that era. Still, always been a wonder of paintings and music personally. That's part of what draws me to you as a teacher of the arts.
You don't say. That's very flattering.
How about I buy us some drinks? We can sit at one of the benches and chat some more.
Well, alright. It's not quite the same as resting at a cafe, but it sounds delightful in its own way.
Look at this man. Huh. I never thought of it that way.
It's just my own personal interpretation. That said, I didn't take you for the type to have such a deep knowledge of the arts. I'm truly impressed.
Maybe so. I could never compare to you. Your wisdom of the field goes far beyond your years as an instructor.
Please, you flatter me. I have to admit that I didn't expect to have such a lively conversation with you about the arts. Do you have any conversations like this with Lady Aurelia often?
Well, I'd be lying if I said we haven't had our share of meaningful conversations. Though we haven't had the time to talk together like this in some time. My apologies for bringing this up so suddenly, Lady Mary. But were you truly shocked when you realized I was the one here for you today?
Yes, but you don't have to apologize. Though I responded back at the estate was unbecoming. I'm sorry for that. I believe I've fully gathered my thoughts on the situation now. And I better understand your true intentions.
Do you now?
I haven't forgotten the advice you gave me on matters of the heart during the send-off party before the war. If I had to guess, you're doing this to help my family retain its respect. You took this meeting knowing full well how it would end, didn't you? I'm truly sorry for getting you involved in House Altheim's internal matters.
Not at all. I believe there's been a fundamental misunderstanding between us.
There has?
I spoke the truth when I said that I was quite fond of you. Do you think those weren't my true feelings?
Pardon?
I'm well aware of how you feel towards Makarov. Given that, it may be uncouth of me to confess my feelings to you now of all times. Though just the same as him, I'm at the age where it's time I start to seriously consider marriage. Even if there are obstacles in my way. It's only natural I give an earnest attempt to pursue someone who would be a good fit as my partner.
And that someone is me?
Yes, and I'll start on the night of that party. I saw how wholeheartedly and loyally you cared for Makarov, irrational that it may be, that drew me to you. So much so that I quietly grew to resent him for making you wait like you have. I couldn't help but think that I would never treat you that way. I'm aware that confessing these feelings now will only increase the burden that's weighing on you. But I couldn't simply give up. I'm a stubborn man who will let his pride get in the way. I'm sorry, Lady Mary. I can only imagine how confusing this must be for you. Nevertheless, I want you to understand that my feelings are genuine.
Is he serious?
But if you still don't believe me, there's somewhere I'd like you to accompany me. Would you do the honor?
Oh my lord. This man is putting the charm to 100. It's getting hot in here.
Giving Charlie Promenade.
I don't know if you guys can hear her because the mic is so like... the mic is obviously like to my face, and the further you are, the less it picks up, but jeez. She is giving a play-by-play commentary, basically. She is fanning herself. Charlie Provenov?
Shall we promenade?
Oh, shall we Provenov?
Giving Bridgerton.
Giving Bridgerton?
It's giving Bridgerton.
Oh my god, it's giving Bridgerton, she says.
You're referring to Chardin Boutique? But why here?
Because there's something I'd like to get for you, if that's alright. Consider it a testament to just how sincere my feelings are.
I don't know what to say.
My lord.
I can't possibly reciprocate, even if your feelings are sincere. Makarov is the one
As I said, I'm well aware that what I'm doing is rather unrefined and possibly even unreasonable. All I ask that you hear me out. I get the sense that there's something about your and Makarov's relationship that is still in doubt.
That's because he's not necessarily wrong. Father has picked up on that too. That's why he's been so concerned.
That look on your face tells me you're aware of this as well. All the more reason I can't simply back down.
Oh my lord, what is he gonna get her?
What's this?
I know a ring would be a bit too sudden, but I hope you can accept this.
Wallace presented Mary with a stunning corsage. Corsage or corsage? Corsage, okay.
Is this a Marguerite corsage?
That's right. In the language of flowers, Marguerite means true love. It represents my feelings towards you.
True love.
I also ask that you consider social standing, as two people that both come from noble houses. I'm only the son of a baron, but I do have an accomplished military career under me. It seems to be enough to satisfy Count Altheim. And as a man, I'm confident I can make you happy. Given the direction things have gone since the war, I suspect the next era will be a trying one for the nobility. Our house could support one another, though if we were together. Through it if we were together.
Cannot read.
I suppose that's true.
It's alright. I'm not asking for an immediate answer. My only hope for today was for us to get to know each other better. I know how unreasonable it would be to expect an answer so soon. So I think we should end things here. Come for your answer tomorrow. I will think carefully about who the best partner for you really is. Well then, I take my leave for now. I'll be looking forward to good news.
Oh,
And off he goes.
how did it come to this? What do I tell Makarov? The best partner for me? How do I truly feel?
Oh, Mary. And so the following day, oh, we're just jumping right into it. Oh, here we are.
It sounds as though the two of you had quite the productive day yesterday. I understand you asked us here because there's something you want to say. What is it? could it be you've agreed to accept the Major General as a suitor?
I'm ready for your answer, if you are, Lady Mary.
Very well. I spent all of last night giving serious consideration to my response. While I'm incredibly flattered and grateful for your feelings, Lord Wallace, I'm afraid I cannot return them.
Are you certain?
Oh dear. May I ask why?
It's rather simple. Because I am in love with Makarov.
Are you really?
Yes.
Please forgive me for being rude. But you're sure that love is real?
Of course I am.
In that case, can I ask you to explain your feelings to us? I need to hear ample reason why I could never win your heart the way he has.
Well, if I'm being honest, I don't know how to explain it myself. Would starting at how Makarov and I first met suffice?
Go on.
It was a good opportunity for me to learn as well. Please continue, Mary.
I was still a naive, sheltered girl when I was first hired by Thors. I didn't know whether I was cut out for teaching. My first days were full of stumbles, and I felt as though I was always causing problems for my colleagues. I recall Makarov in particular being rather cold. I even considered him frightening. But as we interacted more and more, I came to know his true character. Yet at first glance he can seem slovenly and come across as aloof. But the truth was, he was watching over me more than anyone else. Makarov was giving me help and advice in his own nonchalant way. That isn't to say he was giving me special treatment, it was simply who he was. As the days passed, I began to respect him for it without even realizing it. I even grew fond of the heartwarming relationship he holds with his niece, Mint. And then, after the Civil War ended, my feelings became all too clear to me. It wasn't just respect I felt towards him.
Oh. Isn't that something? But why him of all people?
Father, does the 10-year age gap and difference in social standing bother you that much? I don't believe any of that matters when it comes to the matters of the heart.
Well...
I understand that I'm a sheltered woman who lacks enough life experience to lecture anyone on the matters of the heart.
I forgot that's how she sounded like.
But I believe in my heart that my love for Makarov is true, and I wish to make our love come true.
You can read it? Because they're talking now, so...
And so, I must apologize. Perhaps it would be better if we forgot this arrangement was ever proposed.
So that's how it is. I see how deep your feelings for Makarov run now.
Then, does that mean you...
You feel that strongly about him, Mary?
How could any of us deny it after hearing all that?
I would urge you not to be so hasty, Lady Mary.
Oh?
That voice, is it...
Hey, I was wondering where you were.
Aurelia?
Please pardon my intrusion, Lord High Arms and Count Altime. I understand an arranged marriage is being discussed today. It was only right for me to drop what I was doing to come straight here.
Whatever do you mean?
Are you saying you're in favor of this arranged marriage, your ladyship? That I am. But why? I cannot deny that your feelings for Makarov are genuine, Lady Mary. However...
Right. There's still the matter of how Makarov himself feels. I can recognize that you do indeed love him. But what if that love is unrequited?
His tone is so much more serious than before. I assure you that isn't the case. I know he feels the same way about me. In that case, why is it that you two haven't been seeing each other as much as of late? Did he not leave you behind and take his research to the branch campus hangar? Yes, he has been and leaves. But that's because there's an important project Makarov has no choice but to finish. You don't sound very sure of yourself, Lady Mary. Again, I cannot deny that the two of you share a genuine bond. Could the same not be true for yourself and Wallace?
Oh my god.
I've known this man since we were students, and never once has he let me down. He has always met my expectations and lent his support as a noble, a soldier, and a comrade. And if he directed that loyalty to someone he loved, I've no doubt he would devote himself to them. He would never leave your side or keep you waiting. He would live up to your expectations and become a better partner to you than Makarov ever could. Something tells me you suspect that as well.
My, even Count Le Guin recognized what kind of man the Major General is. Mary, I understand how sincere your feelings are. All I want for you is to choose a partner who will prioritize your happiness above all else. That is my only wish as your father.
I know, Father, but I can't possibly change how I feel so easily. What can I say to them? Makarov,
Now hold your horses.
There he is!
If anybody's gonna be by Mary's side, it should be me.
Hey, let him know.
Makarov? Looks like we made it just in the nick of time. What a shame. I was hoping to see what would happen if it took you longer.
I can be a real bully sometimes, you know that? So they were all in on it? What are these? Well.
It looks splendid. This is the machine I've been hearing so much about. The new soldat you've been developing with the aid of Schwarzer and the others, is it finished?
Yeah, even got Professor Schmidt to acknowledge it as my capstone project. Still a while before it's announced to the public, so keep this a secret. Well, now that it's done, there's nothing stopping me from standing by your side. I'm finally a man worthy of you.
Oh, Makarov.
Worthy, eh? Not ironic, wouldn't you say? Your project what kept her waiting and led you to interrupting an arranged marriage proposal in the first place? I'm not going to make excuses. What I do know is that I could never call myself a man again if I didn't stop what was happening. I know I half-ass some important things when it comes to a lot of things in my life. I'm always shooting myself in the foot, be it with research or Mary. But she loves me for who I am. And better yet, she's the most devoted person I've ever met. I'm not just talking about our relationship. Mary has everything I lack. She has the other half I've been missing. She's also the most beautiful and charming woman I've ever met.
Goodness,
And all that scared me. I doubted myself. I may be older than her, but I'm hardly any more experienced when it comes to love and all that. Do I even deserve to be with her? More importantly, can I truly make her happy? When I heard about this suitor business for a brief moment, I thought it was for the best. I simply lacked confidence in myself. Deep down, I knew what producing results with my research was only an excuse. But now I have what it takes to harden my resolve. I'm not going to deceive Mary or myself anymore. I'm sorry, Major General, but I'm not letting you or anyone else have her. I don't care about our difference in social standing, how decorated you are, or if you're better suited for her than I am. Nothing's going to change how I feel about her.
Makarov.
You tell him.
Well, when you put it like that, I feel that strongly about Lady Mary, then I humbly concede. That look in your eyes tells me everything I need to know. Won't stand in your way. It was a very heartfelt speech. But are you sure this is what you want, Mary?
I am, Father. Oh my. That's all well and good, but I do believe everyone gathered today to see a marriage be arranged. You wouldn't want to disappoint them. If you're so resolved, then why don't we make it official?
What? Agreed. It would be an entertaining way to close out the afternoon. What do you think, Lord Hyams and Count Alheim?
But of course. Yes. I suppose there's nothing else to do at this point.
You've got this, Uncle Makarov.
I'm not a perfect man. I'm still immature in a lot of ways, and I know I can be a handful at times. But I know there's nothing we can't beat, so long as we hold on to the love we have for one another.
Oh!
You're someone I need in my life, Mary. So, please, will you marry me?
Oh, Makarov. Of course I will. Nothing would make me happier.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so sweet. Ah, that's so sweet.
I really do appreciate your concern and help through all this.
Sorry about the fuss, your lordship.
No need to apologize. I'm grateful I had the chance to see something so wonderful today.
Don't mention it. Something tells me things would have worked out between you two even without the theatrics. Oh, and about the Marguerite corsage I gave you yesterday? Consider it an engagement gift from me to the both of you.
Lord Wallace, does that mean you planned for all this from the beginning?
Sheesh. How am I supposed to top that? I'm sure I have plenty of opportunities. The General sure did take me for a ride, though.
Whatever do you mean? Wallace was the one who requested my help. After reflecting on it, I thought it would be more interesting to set him up with you. I wouldn't mind arranging for it again, should Sir Makarov here fail to meet my expectations.
I'll pass on incurring that raft, thanks. You really are something else, you know that?
Pardon me if I'm being too presumptuous, Wallace. But perhaps it's time for you to take a step forward as well?
Oh! You got me there.
Ooh, wanna tell us what's so funny?
Pipe down. Keep your nose out of other people's business for once.
Aw, come on. You two wouldn't have gotten it together in the first place if it weren't for me.
She's not wrong. I feel like I owe Mint a lot for pushing us together a few years ago.
Sure, but don't go encouraging her. It's a slippery slope. And I guess I owe it to you for coming with me today. It meant a lot.
That's more like it. You're very welcome. Jeez, how many times do I have to tell you to be more honest about your feelings?
Don't let it get to your head, kid.
Regardless, today has been a joyous day, wouldn't you say? As long as you're here, could I interest you in joining us for dinner? We can begin the wedding planning over drinks.
That sounds great. I'd be happy to.
Shall we be off then?
Aww.
have a way of defying expectations, don't they? Lady Mary was certainly surprised, but I also didn't expect Sir Makarov to fight so valiantly.
I know what you mean. Maybe I could learn a thing or two from him.
Oh? From the sound of it, you were hurting her with everything you had. I find it hard to believe it was all just a performance.
Who can say? Anyway, Lady Aurelia, you have some spare time. Would you care to cross blades with me?
After a practice duel, are you? It's been a while since we last did battle. Very well, on the condition that it be on horseback.
Are you sure?
Why not? I'm feeling nostalgic for the duel we had during our academy days. It's a memory that I could never forget. My only regret is that there was no victor.
Huh. Do you really consider it a draw? I was the president of the Righty Club. You're a fresh-faced first year. You may as well have won.
Not at all. I've never been satisfied with that result.
I don't want to admit defeat. I really do have a phenomenal first year on our hands. To the victor goes the spoils. Since you won, you can make one request of me as the club's president. What do you desire?
Aw, little Aurelia. I don't believe this to be a true victory, though I will answer your question, even if it was a draw. My goal is to demonstrate the potential of the sword, and to do so, I am to become the commander-in-chief of the world itself. Should Adios allow that to pass, then my wish is for you to support me as my right-hand man.
Oh. That day really takes me back. In retrospect, that's probably where it all began.
Why the smirk?
It's nothing. I just think it is a good opportunity. I face it with everything I have, so this duel's outcome will be more to your liking.
Will you now? I should be the one telling you that.
I have no intention of losing here, Sir Wallace Bardius.
I can't remember the last time you were so formal to me. But enough talk. Prepare yourself, Aurelia Le Guin.
Oh, they really should date.
One step forward. End. Oh, that was beautiful. 1000 Mira. True Stormbell. Oh, we should get some pages here, right? I mean, everything's complete, so I'm not sure. If we do get pages, then that means like some pages randomly appear, but not that I've seen. Oh, there we go. Yep. There's more pages. Okay, so we're not done with it. Mary, Makarov, Major General Bardius, and Principal Le Guin. Can't believe we didn't have any for them. Yeah, we're slowly like getting them. Okay, yeah. We slowly get them through trials or the daydreams. But with that, we're gonna leave this episode here. And in the next episode, we'll continue onward. So, leaving things off here. Hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. If you have, please leave a like, comment, and share. That always helps out against that pesky YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join the Moonlight Army today. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. If you guys want to stalk me on my social medias, the links will be in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, take care, guys. Bye-bye.